everyone, welcome to Tutorials by Decade. My name is Decade, and in this video we're actually going to go over a couple little fixes real fast. I'm going to be releasing this video as soon as I'm done recording it, so today is Saturday. So I know you guys are used to my videos coming out on Thursdays, but I wanted to get this out there as quickly as possible to address some potential issues in the future. First things first, excuse me. Sorry, everyone in my house is getting sick apparently, and I'm losing my voice. But if you notice, if you open up your Unity Hub, you might get this little red triangle with the exclamation point in it that says applications built with this editor version have a known security issue. Update editor before publishing. And you can see I already did this on my test one, and I'm working on my own little project here that I already did this too. So I'm going to show you how to do this if you've never done this before. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your installs, and you want to click on Install Editor, just like you did with the first time you actually installed Unity. The one that I am using now is Unity 6.2, which is 6000.2.7 F2. So if you want to use the exact same one that I'm using, make sure you get this version. I just did this a couple days ago, so I doubt there's a new version. However, if there is, you want to make sure you're using the same version that I am. That's going to take some time to download, depending on all the extra stuff that you download with it, because you can download all these different modules. You want to make sure you have the Windows one for sure, since that's what we're working on building into. But if you plan on releasing an iOS or Android or anything else, you want to make sure that you get all those modules as well. So, once that is done downloading, I should make this full screen, make it a little easier for you all to see. Once that is done downloading, over here where it says editor version, you'll get these little arrows, and if you click on one, and this is the actual project that I've been working with you guys on. So if you go over here and you click on these little arrows, it'll ask you which install you want to use. Well, we're going to switch over to this one. So just click on that, and then we're going to hit open with 6000.2.7 F2. And when we do, we're going to get this little warning like, hey, are you sure you want to do this? It's going to have to be rebuilt. This process is going to take some time, regardless of how fast your computer is, regardless of how fast your internet connection is. It is literally rebuilding the project from the ground up. So we're just going to click change version. And then you're going to get this little warning saying that, hey, the versions are different. We need to upgrade to the new version. And then it's going to say this might cause assets to be re-imported. Packages and other settings in your project may be upgraded. Some things may change. But we're just going to hit continue on that anyway. I'm going to shrink this down. And you can see it's doing its thing. And I promise you, it looks like it's going to go fast. And then, as you can see, it kind of stalls right here. This process will take a few minutes. And if you're doing a bigger project and you need to upgrade and you have a lot of stuff done, and I do mean like a lot, in other words, if you're close to a complete game, this process could literally take an hour, 2 hours. So ideally, you want to upgrade to a version before you start, and then you want to stay in that version throughout the entire process. And then at the end, upgrade to the newer version once if you want to. You don't necessarily have to. The reason why I am doing this is because of the fact that there's a security issue with the version we were using. That security issue is not anything that's going to put a virus on your computer or anything like that. It's more of a security issue with the game itself. So if you ever did complete the game and released it out to the public, it wouldn't be secure, and players would be able to easily get into the game and essentially deconstruct and reconstruct your game. I'm sure it could cause actual security issues with your computer, but we're not going to worry about that because we didn't release anything yet. So, yeah, make sure you upgrade to this version. And then once this loads, we're going to go over everything real fast just to make sure everything is good. And again, as you saw when I had the list of projects up, that I did this on my test, and there's no warnings, no nothing. So that test project that I do before I do this project is literally the exact same. As a matter of fact, in all my videos, when I say I'm checking my notes, really I'm just checking my other project that I have open up on a separate screen. But anyway, I am going to fast forward through this, and I will be right back. Okay, so it finished, and no warnings or anything down here, which is a good sign. So let's just give it a quick little test run. And able to move the character. Camera follows the character. Let's transition to this room real fast. The transition works the same as it should. Same there. And let's transition into this scene. Looks good. And transition back. And we are good. So, upgrading to this new version hopefully will reduce any security risks. There is one thing I wanted to go over real fast that I noticed in editing of the last video. So let me pull up my scripts here. And I do believe it's the room script. Sorry, I did not have Visual Studio open. Yes, it is the room script. So at the very bottom, where it says private void on trigger exit 2D, I had you put a little thing here that says something about the room being, or the camera being null. Delete that. That was causing an error. It wasn't a fatal error or anything like that, but it was still causing an error. I realized that I was being a little too redundant. So yeah, just delete that line that's right underneath room camera.enable equals false. Just delete that line. Otherwise, we should be good to go. Let's double check all the code, make sure there's no errors. And in case you don't know, if you have this little thing on the right-hand side, it's a high view of your entire code. If there's any errors anywhere, you'll see a little red line. Here, I'll show you real fast what I mean. Like, let's just accidentally delete the R. There's an error. And notice how we get this little red blob right here? That's just letting you know, hey, there's an error somewhere in your code. Then you go there, it's underlined, and then we just put the R back there and make sure we save that. So, and anytime you make changes after you save it, until you actually close this out, you'll see this little green blob now. That's just letting you know that you made a change and you saved it. And then you see that line. That line just means that's where your cursor is at. So if I click down here, now you see the line jump down here. That's just letting you know where the cursor is at. So go through all the code we've done so far, and so far I see no errors. And if there was an error, it should have popped up in Unity, but sometimes Unity doesn't catch them right away, and so it tries to compile them again. But there are no errors in any of the scripts, so we can close that out. And yeah, we are now upgraded to Unity 6.2, which is the actual version 6000.2.7 F2. So if you guys are following along with me and doing everything that I'm doing, please make sure you update to that version. Otherwise, if there is a difference in versions, some things might not be the same. The code might be different. There could be some complications. So please, please, please make sure that you upgrade to 6.2 and make sure you get this exact version that I have, which is again 6000.2.7 F2. So hopefully that clears up any issues or concerns that you all might have. If not, you can always leave a comment down below, or you can join our Discord and hit me up on there. I am trying to be more active. Unfortunately, this time of year, I am very, very busy. So I am trying to be more active on there. If you send me a direct message, usually I do see those right away. However, between family life and my actual job and everything else, it might be a little bit of time before I get to you. So please have some patience. Um, I, there's people up on there that can help you as well, so it might not come directly from me. But regardless, if there's any issues, problems, questions, feel free to leave a comment below or hop on Discord, join the Discord, and hit me up, and I will do what I can to help you out. So, with all that out of the way, if you like this video, make sure you give it the big old thumbs up. I do appreciate it, as it does help me out. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. I do not want you to miss any videos, especially important videos like this one. This video is a must watch. Even if you don't watch the whole thing, at least get the gist that you need to upgrade in order to continue following along. And subscribing helps me out again, so I do appreciate that. So, with all that out of the way, as always, thank you. Have a good one. And I'll see you in the next one.